What's going on, y'all? And welcome back to another episode. I'm Swiper Cam, and welcome to the channel. I just got done watching the Denver Nuggets playing against the Golden State Warriors on April 23rd, 2021, and the Golden State Warriors won 118-97, and I could not give any less care for the game that we just watched. Couldn't care. The game started off terrible. The game started off horrible. The game started off in every way that you would not want it to start off. 49 seconds into the game, Will Barton pulls, popped, who knows. He hurt his hamstring. 49 seconds into the game, Will Barton hurt his hamstring. Now, if we had Jamal Murray, wouldn't be that big of a deal. If we had Monte Morris, wouldn't be that big of a deal. But we don't have either. We're already out our starting point guard. We're out our sixth man. And Facu's already starting. We're light on guards. We got rid of R.J. Hampton. Got rid of Gary Harris. Shaq Harrison just got here. Austin Rivers just got here. And Will Barton goes down. Just started off terrible. Now, again, we pray and hope that Will Barton is not severely injured. We hope that, if anything, he pulled his hamstring, that it wasn't anything serious. Apparently, he said he heard a pop. I don't know, man. All I know is that I don't know. And, y'all, let me put something in context, too. I said this on Twitter. The Nuggets, including tonight, are 12-3 in their last 15 games. They're 12-3 in their last 15 games. They lost to the Warriors. I think they lost to Boston. And then I think they also lost again tonight. So I think those are the three losses. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. They're 12-3. They play well. They've been balling. They've been playing great offense, great defense. And then in the middle of all that, they lost their second best player in Jamal Murray at the Warriors' house. Chase Arena, I believe it is. They lose their second best player to an ACL in the last minute of a game against the Warriors. And now Will Barton, their starting shooting guard, goes down with a hurt hamstring. You know what? And it's just like, it's just been in the last 2 weeks, man. We just dealt with it. We just been dealing with stuff. So there's a lot. I mean, we could talk about the stats if you want, man. Really tonight, I think this is embodying the problem. The Nuggets shot 39% from the field, 28% from the three-point line, and they only had 26 assists tonight. The Warriors shot 54%, 38%, and they had 40 assists tonight. Draymond Green had like 19 assists. Steph Curry had 32 and 8 and 3. Honestly, man, I don't care, man. I don't care. Because you know what? We all know what's going to happen. Everybody going to watch this game. They're going to say, well, look at Jokic. Jokic only had tonight 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, 7 of 16 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He was a minus 18. Michael Porter Jr., though, 26 minutes, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 8 of 18 from the field, 7 of 14 from the three-point line, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He was a minus 5. Man, I know everybody going to say, national media, oh man, 17, 6, and 6 for Jokic. Nationally televised game, not good enough. Steph Curry, though. But again, man, it's so frustrating because what it feels like is when you are in a small market, when you're Denver, your margin for error is so small, meaning you can't make great mistakes in drafting, the Nuggets haven't. You can't make bad decisions in free agency, the Nuggets haven't. You have to develop your team year by year, piece by piece, role by role, player by player. And you have to be meticulous in the process. And the Nuggets have been. They've done everything right, but now they're just dealing with injuries like never before, where you lose an all-NBA caliber player with a month left in the regular season. And then you lose the best backup point guard in the NBA. And then now you got to deal with Will Barton, your shooting guard out, man. It's just been a lot. And when we do this, national television, it continues to hurt Jokic's narrative because y'all, man, there's so much slander being thrown around about this man's name. I mean, Richard Jefferson at one point, who again I like most times, but Richard Jefferson said that, well, while he was commentating on Jokic MVP, well, Joel Embiid, he gives you both both offense and defense, and at the same time, Jokic had another contest while he was saying it, caused a missed shot at the rim, and then Jokic goes down and scores another 2 points. Don't say nothing. Facu Campazzo, shout out to Facu. He plays some great defense on Steph Curry. Had a steal in the third quarter. I mean, just really was going at him. But man, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't. What makes sense? What makes sense? What lineup makes sense? How do you fix this? Who do you start at the two? PJ Dozier, Facu Campazzo. So basically, you get two people who the defense is going to crowd the paint for even more for Jokic to make his job more difficult. Then you got Aaron Gordon kind of playing out of position. Michael Porter Jr. He's still developing as a player, great shooter, great scorer, but he still needs time to continue to develop, man. And he has so much on his shoulders right now. And he didn't play great defense tonight, but I mean, the Nuggets didn't play defense. They gave up 119 points. Nobody played great defense, 118 points. So it's just frustrating, man, because I'm watching the game. I'm looking at Jokic, and I just know he's already had the shoulder so much this whole season. The thing about Embiid missing 18 games that people don't realize, yeah, that's not just him missing and maintenance. Like, that's not just him missing and he's hurt. But he's resting. Like, his body is resting. That means there were 18 different games, almost 800 more minutes for Jokic that were given to Jokic's body that Embiid doesn't have. And Embiid still loses 3 straight without Ben Simmons. But Jokic loses his first game in 5 games. They're 4-1 in the last 5 games without Jamal Murray. They're 12-3 in the last 15. And Jamal Murray's been out for most of that. So Jokic this year, and I think they're 7-4 now without Murray in the lineup. He's averaging something crazy, like 29, 10, and 10 per StatMuse. There's just so much happening around this team right now, and it's so frustrating considering after the Aaron Gordon trade how hype everything was. How prepared everybody was for the next step for that NBA Finals appearance possibly. But as I said on my Twitter, what's so frustrating, say Jokic goes against the LA Lakers in the first round of the playoffs, right? Monte Morris coming off an injury. Maybe he plays. Will Barton, we'll see. Jamal Murray's out. So now you have to play Jokic, an MVP, against an MVP level player and Hall of Fame player, one of the 3 best players ever, whoever you consider him to be, and LeBron James, and you got to play against an all NBA caliber player and Anthony Davis. And then if he loses in that series, then what? Oh man, Jokic he never should have had the MVP. He clearly wasn't the best player of the year. And nobody's going to talk about like, well, LeBron without AD isn't beating a healthy Nuggets team. AD definitely ain't beating a healthy Nuggets team without LeBron. That's just the way things go. You need to have 2 all-NBA caliber players to win an NBA championship. You need it. And you really need 3. But you need 2. And the Nuggets only have 1 right now. They don't have any other all-stars on the roster. And Jokic is carrying everything, averaging 26, 8.7, and 11. And watching people talk about him, the way they disrespect him, disrespect his game, saying he only plays on one side of the court. And then now, watching that injury happen with Will Barton, I mean, it's just, we just can't catch a break. And I get that, you have to continue to overcome adversity and stuff, and that's real. Like, you go and do it. By the way, if I'm Tim Connolly, I'm signing Gerald Green. They need another wing shooter, and they need another wing. Gerald Green is 6'7". He's going to give you athleticism and shooting. We're going to need something, especially if Will Barton is out. Steph Curry was crying about a 3-point shot that he flopped for, that the same kick out that MPJ got a technical for. He didn't get the call. Again, y'all, I like Steph. There's no hate on me on this part, but Steph is complaining about what he feels is a missed call. I'm like, man, Jokic is leading the NBA in missed calls, and like legit players that are inside, players that have the expected foul rate on shooting. Jokic is the last ranked player in terms of actual shooting foul calls. Like Jokic's arm was bloody today. There's just so much. And this is what I said. This is what I said on my Twitter. The sheer ignorance surrounding the national discussion of Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets is actually quite jarring, considering that a player can win an MVP in Denver and get less national attention than a ninth seed Steph Curry. The NBA has a real marketing problem to fix. And it does. People keep using this language with Jokic that he's going to be handed the MVP because he was able to stay healthy. It's like, man, he's having an all-time great season, and y'all really going to whittle it down to that? Even with the Nuggets, man, like, it's just so frustrating. Again, and most of this is just, somebody who's from Denver. I support the team like you all do, but I think it's just, we went from 2 weeks ago going into that game, really going into the Boston game, like, man, we're streaking, we're riding, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. Jamal Murray's coming back against Golden State that Monday. We're going to be good, bro. Jamal Murray going to go off in the playoffs. Jokic's going to go off. Porter going to keep taking the step, and Aaron Gordon is locking you up. And Will Barton was playing well. And now we're missing 3 of those players, So we'll see, man. We'll see where we go from here. Like I said, the Nuggets are 12-3 in the last 15. They play against Houston on Saturday. So we'll be right back. We'll be right back on Saturday. And hopefully they can come back with that win. They play at home. Then they got Memphis again on Monday. So we'll see. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Please comment. Please share. Please like the video. Tell folks about it. Let people know that we're doing something special on the Swipe It Gang channel. Let me know what you want to talk about. Y'all, again, keep your head up because, again, it's not great right now. Honestly, I don't want to play against the Warriors the rest of the year, especially there. It's just we're not having good injury luck with them this year, and I just don't really want to get involved in that anymore. I hope Will Barton's healthy. Hope Monte comes back soon. But it really sucks that Jamal Murray's going to miss everything this year. So, anyway, y'all, MVP's Jokic. I'm going to come back, have a great game tomorrow against the Houston Rockets, and we'll see you soon.